You want a war? You're going to get one.
What was that? He had no time for one more play.
He had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
the brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys game.
You literally.
The brother screwed us. The brother screwed us. Yeah, we had one man opportunity for one more play.
Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, kick things by here, and welcome to Monday Night Football. The last Monday Night Football before Christmas. What is going on, everybody? Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Logan Motorsports, what is up? Chris North, what is going on? Bill, David, Rocco, I know. Good to see you guys. Richie, Mav, what's going on? Royalty in the house. Dial Prisoners of YouTube is here. Pine, Major Pain, Sue, what is going on, everybody? It's Joe, Daniel. Anybody I missed, I apologize. We are getting ready to kick off. How you doing, Robert? How you doing, Zaire? Hope you guys are doing good. Stephanie, what's happening? TJ Page, what's going on? All right, so we want the Niners to lose. We want the Colts tonight. And why do we want the Colts? It's quite simple. It helps the Eagles, I think. The Eagles would not have to play the Rams in the first round if you don't feel like playing the Rams in the first round. If you want to play the Rams in the first round, then feel free. And here, plus I'm rooting for Philip Rivers. I like the whole Philip Rivers. I was going to say Rivers. Mav said, hey, Philly, LB said the Cowboys have a hockey record, laughing my ass off. That's so true. Dude, he's awesome. I love LB. Shout out to LB. Man, it's hotter than hell in here. All right, 1st and 10. Philip Rivers going deep. He's got a man. Just a little bit underthrown. Yeah, gotta roll with Rivers. Carlos, what's going on? Should be a fun game, man. It should be a fun game. Woo! Phil, are you and Mark going on with Sills this week? I think so. I'm not positive though. It is Christmas Eve. I may have things going on. I gotta see, but I'm going to try. But I can't guarantee it. It is Christmas Eve. I got a lot going on. So we'll see. Rivers up and a false start. Mark Holmes have put up 20 videos today with all kinds of Cowboy issues. Do you ever notice that all his issues start like defensively or coaching or owner, and then it all comes back to Dak? And well, it ain't Dak's fault. Mark's newest thing is the most unbelievable. Now he says that they have had good defenses. They've just had not good defenses that are built for the playoffs. Excuse after excuse after excuse. All right, 2nd and 15. Here's a draw play to Taylor. Come on, Taylor. Go ahead, baby. And he's gonna get about 6. Master says, good Eagles evening, Phil. I just came here after we eliminate them cry boys. Fume that postseason by winning East Division last Sunday. Ain't that a beautiful thing, my man? What outfit I'm wearing? There you go. Last year, this thing was a little tight. I didn't wear it too much. But 500's lost some weight, baby. We doing it. Soon we're going to be buying tickets to the gun show. We got to keep it up. Rivers got a man body with skinny legs. Yeah, well, I mean, he's been retired for 4 years. Drinking, beer, on the couch. He's got 18 kids. Talk about matrimonial duties. This is my man. This is my man. Thank you, Sue. So tonight factors in because if the 49ers win tonight, then they actually, I believe, go to the 5th seed and the Rams become the 6th seed, meaning that the Eagles would have to play the Rams in the first round. No, I don't have one yet. I haven't had any eggnog today, Jared. Clark, what's going on, my man? Yeah, it's starting off sloppy. I mean, what do we expect, though, on one hand? Because, I mean, Rivers hasn't played in 4.5 years, no preseason, no training camp, and now he's playing second game? Yeah, we made some tanquans last night. We're going to make a couple more. Tuesday is round 2. Swamp Ass says, hey, Philly, what did the floor say to the Christmas tree? Your balls are hanging? I like that. I'm going to have to try to remember that one. Philip Rivers built like one of them worms from Men in Black. Yeah. Did the 49ers make the nerves? No, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather play the 49ers round 1. I think that would be a great matchup for the Eagles. You know, if I'm going to play the Rams, which I believe we will at some point, I want it in an NFC Championship game. I'd like to see us play the Niners. Here's what I would like to see. If the Eagles can't get the 1 seed, I would like to play the 49ers round 1. I would like to play the Chicago Bears round 2. I do not believe no team is sweeping us. I do not believe the Bears will sweep us in 2 games. So that's how I would like to go. And then have the NFC Championship game be the Rams, Eagles, and Philly. Nathan says $5.60 for a 32-ounce nog in Rust Belt. Gee, really? That's actually cheap. That's cheap. Shit, that's cheap. Now, speaking of cheap, well, I'll wait till the next commercial. Then I'll show you something not cheap but awesome. You want the Packers and Seahawks in Philly? I don't know how that would work with the I don't know how that would work with the Packers getting 6th seed. 3rd and 8. Come on, Rivers. Rivers audibling. Calvin, what's going on? Rivers back to pass. Look at. Pumps, throws. Caught Jonathan Taylor 40. And go, baby. All the way up to the 50-yard line. There you go. Hey, Delia, come here, mama. Come here. I don't know, man. The Bears have some heat behind them, and they have C.J. Gardner-Johnson, which we know Lucky Charm get championship games. I get it. But I want them again, man. I feel like we didn't play our best. I feel like we take that game really. We'd be ready. And every game they play is close. P, what's going on? Hey, Philly, if the 49ers losing, how will help the Eagles? I think, wide open at the 33. I think what you'll see is if the Niners lose, and I'll try to pull up the NFC playoff picture, but the Niners would be on pace to play the Eagles. Instead, if the Niners win, they become the 5th seed. The Rams are the 6th. That means the Eagles play Rams in the first round of playoffs. I think that's the toughest possible game you could get in the first round. Now, the good thing is if you win that, it's clear sailing, but I want that in the championship game. Here's Taylor on a handoff, nothing there. From what I heard, he's going to be all right. From what I heard, he was at a function yesterday, and he said he's going to be all right. He just tweaked it. Yeah, we want the Colts to win. Yeah. 500. Hope all is well tonight. God bless you and your family. Have a great Christmas. You too, Big Mike. Shout out to you, my man. All right, here we go. Rivers audibling again at the 31. I think what Rivers is doing is really amazing, dude. 4.5 years. Rivers looks, throws. Nice throw, but he dropped it. We're rooting for the Colts tonight. We want Colts. We want Philip Rivers. No problem. Let me see if they have any updated playoff stuff that I can put up. I tried to do one with Grok. I said, create me and it was like, it kept screwing it up. I'm like, I thought you were supposed to be smart. You're stupid. All right, 3rd and 7 at the 31. Rivers, back to pass. Flags fly. Throws, crossing pattern, caught. Pittman, first down at 18, but there is a flag. Are they going to say an illegal pick or something? Legal formation offense. This ref, these guys, they love to call flags, these guys. This crew loves to call. Rams will lose the 5th seed if the Niners win tonight. Do you realize if the Niners win out, they get number 1 seed? It's crazy. No, they haven't. They haven't. Bro, Rivers is pressure for old man as he could do it. I know, he really is. I like Phillip Rivers a lot. It's a shame he was stuck with the Chargers all those years. Rivers looks, throws, and it's caught. First down. Look at that. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith are very close to 1,000 yards for a season, with recent reports showing them needing less than 70 yards. Yeah, they do. They don't need much. How many people do we have in here? We have 461 people, only 127 likes. Come on, baby, it's Christmas. Get them likes up. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. 1st and 10. Rivers, quick throw to the tight end to Warren to the 20. Eagles are going to make a run this season. I can feel it. We're going to win a Super Bowl. I know it sounds crazy. I feel like we are. I just think this playoffs are wide open, and the teams that have the playoff experience are going to make a difference. He jumped off sides. Free play, Rivers. Throw to the end zone. Touchdown! He got it, Rivers! Hell yeah! Phillip friggin' Rivers! God, you gotta love this. Hell yeah, Rivers! All sides defense declined. You gotta get Rivers. Oh man! Oh man, looks great! Wow! Do you think the Eagles are better off getting better tight end and focus on 13 personnel, trade AJ this offseason and focus on paying our defense? Hurts has a connection with Goddard, so get more tight ends. No, I don't see how you're ever better getting rid of AJ Brown. You know, I really don't see how that makes you better. Comrades, the brothers screwed him. Hell yeah, Shane Steichen, dude. Before we go any further, though, I do want you guys to check this quick word out.
Real quick, if you're still using those traditional sportsbook apps, you're getting robbed blind with their trash odds, hidden $10 fees on every $100, and blocked cash outs. Delete the old scam. The revolution is Polymarket, the prediction market alternative, putting you in control. Pulling Polymarket up live right now, we're looking at the Thursday night game. Rams, Seahawks, huge NFC West showdown. The market's got the Rams at around 51% chance to win. To me, that feels like real value on the road with how hot they've been. So, boom! I'm trading on the Rams at this percentage right now. Here's what makes Polymarket different. You have the ability to buy in or sell out and cash profits instantly anytime you want during the game. Primetime swings are wild. If a team starts to slow and the percentage dip, that's your buy-in moment. They rally, it climbs, and you cash out right then. No house blocking you. Traditional books pay $500 profits on a $100 position with their massive cut. Polymarket often $750 plus. You're leaving $250 on the table every time. Download via my link below and use code Philly500 to unlock exclusive early access and $10 free in the app. No deposit required, no card, no nothing. Grab it now. Join the revolution. The link is pinned in the comment and in the description section. And definitely use promo code Philly500 and get in on the right side of the action.
Shout out to Polymarket. We appreciate it. My Polymarket is rocking tonight. I took the Colts. I went heavy on the Colts. If you're still having a problem with it, let me know. But most people are now figuring out what was wrong, and they got it going. Let's see here. So I got the Colts here. I took the Colts. They were 45 coming in. Old man Rivers. Yep. They just approved my new Polymarket ad, which is much shorter, but it wasn't approved before I ran the ad. That's funny. So I'll have it short one next time. Mark, how about them Cowboys? Is Mark in here? Philly, I really hope we keep AJ this year. I don't want him to go anywhere. Nah, me neither. Me neither. Why would I want him to go? I think we're better with him than without him. I don't know. I still have hope he'll stay. Colts blowout coming. That would be best case scenario. I got the most up to date picture I got. I'll pull it up. Let me see. All right, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff, McCaffrey. McCaffrey going to get about 4. There you go. Purdy on 2nd down, looks, throws, caught Kittle. He went up and got it. My God. Jeez. Kittle just went right up and got it, man. In general, what do you think about the season? I think the season has been crazy. So many teams you never thought that were going to win. Yeah, it's been a weird season. Like usually there's 1 or 2 teams in each conference that are like legit better than everybody else. I think this is probably the most wide open I've seen both conferences that I can remember. It's been a crazy, crazy year. Purdy, back to pass, looks, gets pressure, throws, dumps it to McCaffrey. And McCaffrey's going to get about 6. So we want the 49ers to lose tonight and beat the Bears next week. Seeding wise, yeah. I got a thing I'll pull up. He looks great for 5 years off. I know, 5 years off, man. And then no training camp, no preseason. I love it. I think it's a great story. AJ and Carter for Myles Garrett, would you do it? If we work AJ kind of, I would not, no. There's a handoff McCaffrey, 1st down up to the 24. I'm not giving Jalen Carter and AJ Brown up, no, for Myles Garrett. I love Myles Garrett, but he's what, 30? Nathan says, did you see Kittle say he's just happy playing healthy at 32 in November? No, I didn't see it. That's why they lose. So if you think the NFC is more wide open than last year. Way more open than last year. Yeah, I do. I think it's way more. I think there were two legit contenders, the Eagles and the Lions last year. You know, and this year I don't think you have that. I think everybody's a lot more lot closer together. 49ers haven't clinched yet. So if they lose, they'll be motivated to win next week against the Bears. Yeah, exactly. But if they win, they're going to jump to 5 in the seeding, which is crazy. And then the Rams become 6. I'll show you guys at the next commercial. 2nd and 8, the most updated playoff one I got. 7:23 left. My damn clock's not running. Purdy looks, throws to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Both these defenses aren't that great, I think. That's a big drive for San Francisco. So will you trade Carter, Davis, AJ Hurts for Derek Barnett? Oh yeah, immediately. And we got a tie game, man. This game could be a wild game. Let me see. So I'm going to this is the playoff picture right now. This is the most up-to-date in the NFC. Now, the only difference is the Buccaneers lost. So that 4 seed's actually Carolina. But this is how it kind of looks right now. If the Eagles would be playing the 49ers today, right? If the Niners win, they'll have an 11-4 record. They'll actually jump the Rams. So they'll be 5. So then they would play the Carolina Panthers, and the Rams would become the Philly. That's what this game means. So you want to play the Rams first round, or you want to play the 49ers first round? You choose. But that's where it is right now. Now, I want the Rams playing at the 5th seed, right? Because I figure the Eagles will beat the Niners, and the Bears will beat the Packers. That means the second round, you'll have the Rams, the 5th seed, go play the Seattle Seahawks, and the Eagles go to Chicago. I think the Eagles are beating Chicago. So I also think the Rams will beat the Seahawks. That means I think the NFC Championship game will be the Eagles and the Rams in Philly, which is what I'm shooting for. So that's kind of how we look right now. The Buffalo game is big tune-up for the playoffs, so important. It is. Neither, but as long as it's not the Bucs. Well, the Bucs shouldn't be in here. People haven't changed that. It should be Carolina. Carolina beat the Bucs yesterday. They're winning. Phil, your favorite play at Gainwell is... I know. Did you see that catch by Gainwell yesterday? Oh, my God. You got to give him credit, man. You got to give him credit. You know? Gabe says, hey, what up, 500? I hope you and your family and cats have a good Christmas. You too, Gabe. Shout out to you, my man. Rams, yeah. The Niners were sneaky good this year. I didn't realize they won so many games because no one talked about them all year. Yeah, because their schedule has been pretty easy. I think they've had 2 teams over 500, something like that, coming into this game. But that doesn't mean they're not good. So, you know, I'm not saying it trying to shove them under the rug or say, yeah, they're no problem. I'm not saying that, but I just think first round matchup, I don't want it to be the Rams. We're going to beat the hell out of each other. I'd rather save that for the championship game. 5-0, do you really believe Patullo for a Super Bowl run? It's not that I believe so much Patullo, but what I believe is the Eagles are starting to run the ball well. And I believe that if they continue to run the ball well, I think they're going to go to the Super Bowl. Because I think when the Eagles run, the Eagles play playoff football. Football! Friggin' 49ers got it. 49ers get the ball. Abdullah fumbles, and the Niners recover. Jeez. We got a Shipley Carlos, thank you for the super chat. He goes, to be honest, 500, I don't know who or where we play as long as the Birds running on all cylinders. I don't see any team beating us A-game. For an A-game, I'm ready for a run. I agree, Carlos, and thank you so much for the super chat, man. First of the day. I said this all year. I believe the Eagles play playoff football all year long. Most teams don't, but once the playoffs start, teams, their passing numbers come down, their running numbers go up. I think the Eagles are built for playoffs. But if they're not running the ball good, it's a problem. If they are, I think they're very tough to beat. And what I'm seeing now is I'm seeing a team that's starting to run the ball a lot better. They've just got to continue doing it. They ran well against the Chargers, who have a good defense. They ran well against Oakland, but it was a weird game. And then the Washington game, Washington's not that good, but I think we're getting confidence in our running game. And to me, that's the most important thing. All right, Niners threatening. On a 1st and 10 at the 14. Purdy under center. Hands off McCaffrey. McCaffrey going to make a move, spin move, breaks a tackle, and he's going to get another 2 yards. So he got about 6 yards on that play. And once again, thank you for that super chat. Madara says, we want the 49ers to win. They play the Bears. We want them to win that game, play for real. Yeah, I agree. Corporate Brian Popper says, Mav, you done timing it? Yeah, don't be timing out anybody, Mav. All right, I'm taking me a wrench. Come on now. I don't want that shit. I have to worry about this shit during a game. %62% of people said the Colts will win. All right, 1st and goal, handoff, Robinson, and he's going to get a yard. Come on, Mav. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on there. The chat, sometimes I have no idea what's happening. I'm sorry, man. I can't root for the Niners. I can't stand them after 2023, all the bitching. I hate them like I hate Dallas and Kansas City. I agree. That's why we're rooting for the Colts. We want the Colts to win tonight. Philly, would you rather have Sack, Pick Scott, or Jackson Dart? I'd rather have Jackson Dart. Hey, Philip Rivers came back because his wife told him the NFL got insurance. We got 10 kids, and you need to get that insurance for another 5 years. That's probably right. Probably not wrong about that. I saw Miss Philly 500 kissing Santa Claus underneath the Eagles flag tonight. Yeah. Buddy's a Niner fan, and I've been trying to tell them that they're just going to be mediocre the next couple of years until the guys get old. They missed their Super Bowl window. Yeah, I think so too. But, they're 10-4. Purdy back to pass. Looks, throws, caught, touchdown. Everybody, they throw to McCaffrey all the time. Why? I don't understand. Why are you not on his ass coming out of that backfield? Touchdown, Niners. 15th touchdown for McCaffrey. All right, Philip Rivers, baby, we need you to rock and roll. Mark Holmes is making a video now saying Dak would have won 4 Super Bowls if the Eagles by now. He loves Dak so much he would rather see him win a Super Bowl with the Eagles than Cowboys proof point. It's crazy. He really said that? he did a video this morning. I was telling people earlier, and he was saying that, yeah, the Cowboys had some good defenses statistically, but they never were built for the playoffs. It's like, oh my God. It's like, dude, every excuse you make just over and over and over again. It's like, I'm so tired of it, 500, who's your favorite non-Eagle player in the NFL? Current NFL? Currently or all time would be Barry Sanders. He would be my all-time favorite non-Eagle. My favorite non-Eagle right now. Favorite non-Eagle right now would be... God, that's really hard because I hate everybody. I hate most everybody, I probably Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes. I like both those quarterbacks, But it's not like Barry Sanders. I love Barry Sanders. He's the only non-Eagle player I ever thought about buying a jersey. Not a Lions jersey. I almost bought his Pro Bowl jersey. I thought I could buy a Pro Bowl. I didn't. But there's nobody like that I love right now. F. Hammond, thank you for the super chat, my man. Appreciate it. 500, happy holidays to you and your family. Wish you guys all the best. I hope your 5 new members enjoy the gifted membership. Oh, you gifted a membership? Who gifted it? You did? I did. Why didn't I get it? Let me see. Yeah, who gifted membership? Was that you? Yeah, you did. Oh, yeah. F. Hammond, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. It didn't show up on my eCam. But, and welcome to Dingbat Nation. Those that got 5 new ones. You'll have a video tomorrow. For sure for that. So look for that, man. And thank you so much for the super chat and the gifting of memberships, my man. Matt, thank you for the super chat. He goes, Pumpers a lying prick, Philly. I'm just busting your balls, Mav. I'm just busting your balls. It's all good. What's the one thing you're disappointed in when it comes to the Eagles? And Barkley, my disappointment is them not using him in the receiving. I'll be honest with you. Nice run. My disappointment is that they didn't let him break the record. I still think he should have broke that record. I know it was risky and it makes sense, but man, I really wanted Barkley to break that record. Yeah, Fitzgerald. Yeah, I like Fitzgerald. Yeah, I like Bijan Robinson a lot too. Yeah, but Barry Sanders, I love Barry Sanders. It was like when he was on offense, man. I was watching. All right, we got 4:28 left in the first quarter. At the 34-yard line are the Colts. Rivers back to pass, looks, throws, caught, and it's going about 8 yards. Bo Jackson, Bo Jackson was great. Yeah. I remember I went to a field trip at the National Aquarium in Baltimore. And we were there, and one of the things we did was go to an Orioles game. And it was right when Bo Jackson was like, well, he was getting ready to go to the NFL. Or something like that. And they were all giving him such a hard time. He was playing for Kansas City. It was crazy. I kind of look like Rivers. Hey, look, I respect Rivers. He's making babies, man. That's my man. Nathan says, Barry Sanders was the only non-Eagle jersey I've ever owned. Yeah, I never owned a non-Eagles jersey, but I almost bought his Pro Bowl jersey. But is that acceptable? Are you allowed to buy a Pro Bowl jersey of a guy that you like? Or do you have to stick with college? The game started 5:15 or 8:15. First and 10, Rivers. Back to pass, looks, throws. Incomplete. No flag? Dad says, it's funny you said that, though. I'm starting to buy every retro jersey from players I like. Yeah, I get it, you know. Bo knew everything but hockey. Wayne Gretzky said, no. Marshall Faulk was great, yeah. If the Colts miss the playoffs again, do you think Shane gets fired? I don't think so. I think they're going to look at it like, man, we lost our starting quarterback who was playing really good. I don't think so. Rivers looks, throws, caught, and it's first down. Come on, baby, just let's win this game. Generational players are acceptable. Never any I would never buy anything Cowboys. About to fly 12 hours from Turkey to Chicago. Wow, man, you fly safe, man. You have a good trip. That sounds like a hike. First and 10. Rivers looks, throws. Incomplete. He overthrew him. Matt, thank you for super chat. He goes, I timed one person out 8 years ago. Okay, so once every 8 years is I like it. I like it. Thank you, Matt, for the super chat. I was just giving you a hard time. Corey says, 500, what's your favorite Christmas movie? Christmas Story. That's my favorite Christmas movie. I consider Die Hard a Christmas movie, but not a Christmas movie. So I don't put it in the same category. Rivers back to pass, looking, throws, caught. First down at the 25-yard line. You know the problem for the Niners and why it's working well for Rivers? They can't get no pressure on him. They're getting no pressure. I think they're like least in sacks in the league. Like, they're just getting no pressure on Phillip Rivers. Yeah, that's my favorite one. First and 10. First and 10 at the 25. Rivers going to run reverse. And it's going to go for maybe 2. Bad Santa's great. Yeah, matter of fact, I think I'm going to watch that tonight. I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to watch Bad Santa tonight. I watch Home Alone. Yeah, I like Home Alone. See, I watch Christmas Story. I only watch Christmas Story Christmas Eve. I will not watch it any other point in time. There's Rivers looking, throws, caught, downs to the 10-yard line, 9-yard line, out of bounds. Me and my family, we watched just recently 8-Bit Christmas. I think that's such an underrated recent Christmas show. Movie. It's about the kids that want to get a Nintendo. I thought it was great. Rivers always had fast. Yeah. See, I think this is perfect game for Rivers. The 49ers do not get pressure on the quarterback. They don't. And he's not getting hit. He's got all day. Here's Taylor. Runs it. Spins. And to me, the hardest thing, flag flies. The hardest thing for a guy older like that, in my opinion, is taking the hits. It's those hits you can't take as well. And he's not getting hit at all. Bro, I'm not going to lie, but the chick from Gilmore Girls has it in the back. It was kind of hot. No, it didn't show nothing. Yeah. You mean it? Because she's like all into Santa? I never watched the show she was in. I only know that girl from that movie, I think. I hope our birds bring the long cleats to Buffalo. It's supposed to be heavy snow. Oh, is it going to snow? Wow. I love Yeah, I love movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I consider that a Thanksgiving movie. I think it's like the one and only Thanksgiving movie. That and Trading Places. Christmas Story and Four Christmas my favorite. I was just watching Four Christmases today. It was on while I was editing. Yeah, don't mothball that suit. Did you guys watch Bad Santa 2? I have to watch that. I haven't watched it. I don't know how much snow. Yeah, how much snow are they saying? Gilmore Girls, no, that's not the same one. That's the Golden Girls. Yeah, it does look like one of those crazy games. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen Bad Santa. I've never seen Bad Santa 2. It was subpar. Sometimes they just when they redo something and then they just try to do the same jokes that don't work. I just hate that crap. Now I watched Christmas Story Christmas. I actually thought it was pretty good. I mean, for being what it was. But I actually liked the story. Jingle All the Way or Elf are good, yeah. Buffalo don't get a little bit of snow, it's going to be deep. Oh, I love it. I love snow. Yeah, I love Christmas Story too. The 89ers to win. Day easy road game. Yeah, you want them to get the 1 seed then, is what you're saying. Because they're not going to get the 1 seed with a win. They're going to be the 5th seed. They're going to be the 6th seed. No, they're going to be the 5th seed, and the Rams will be going to Philly. Philly Trade plays a Christmas movie. See, well, I don't know what to make it, because it starts on Thanksgiving. Doesn't it start Thanksgiving? So it's kind of both, isn't it? Yeah, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation would be my number 2. I do not count Die Hard. I just have to say that. Otherwise, that would be 1. Die Hard to me is not just a Christmas movie. You can watch Die Hard all year long. Yeah, I watched 8-Bit Christmas. I liked it. See, I don't watch Christmas movies any other time but Christmas. If I can watch it in June, to me, it's not a Christmas movie. Carlos, thank you for Super Chat. 500, why you in Cali? What made you move out west? My wife. I moved that when we got married. I came out here. Yeah, for her. Other than that, I never been here before. Never was here before getting married. Rivers throws, deflected, incomplete. But I came to see about a girl. Is basically what happened. Nightmare. I think The Nightmare Before Christmas is a Halloween movie. That's just my opinion. What if I teamed up with Lord Brunson to let a lucky fan win 2 playoff tickets and a custom one-of-a-kind Super Bowl Eagles mask? How can I share the link with the fans? You could drop it in here. Drop it in here. Keep dropping it, and you can do it. And then if you want, contact me. Contact me tonight or tomorrow, and I'll put it in. I'll put it in my stream for tomorrow, and I'll put it in my Wednesday video if you want. I'll put the link for you. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, but it's also not a Christmas movie. Die Hard can do both and be both. Rivers throws, touchdown! Yeah! Yeah! Nice! Oh, what's the flag? I told you these refs, man. I recognize this guy, this crew always calls a lot of penalties. Great catch by Alec Pierce. Still have never seen Die Hard? Oh, Danielson, you gotta watch that movie. Now, I just like the 49ers and Chiefs, but I don't hate them nearly to the extent. Oh, of course not. Die Hard and Home Alone both great. Both great. To me, Die Hard is too good to be just a Christmas movie. It is a Christmas movie, but it's also not. You can watch Die Hard in June. I can't watch any of the other shows in June. Yeah, we're going for the Colts. Colts, Antonio. We want the Colts. Friggin' Phillip Rivers, man. I'm telling you, the big problem with the Niners, they get no pressure. Dude, the Eagles will eat them alive. They can't get pressure on Hurts. They will eat them alive. Can we beat the Bills? Yeah, we can beat the Bills. The question is how comfortable are the Eagles with the seeding? Like, to me, are they going to go all out because they want to get that second seed, or are they content with the third seed? If they're content with the third seed, they're not going to give you their best game. If they're ready to play in a series, they'll beat them. I actually celebrate half Christmas on June 25th for realsies. What is half Christmas on June 25th? What does that mean? A lovely Monday evening to you, Phil. You too, my friend. No, Coming to America is not a Christmas movie. What do you expect from a company in an industry that wants to get people to forget about Christmas? Christianity, stop playing Christmas movies to deal with reasons. Oh, I don't know what we're talking. What did I miss? A Warrior Rage. I missed something. We have put a 40 against Purdy. Purdy gonna get his ass kicked against the Eagles. The thing is, if the Niners win out, they get the 1 seed. That's crazy to me. Webfoot, thank you for super chat. Why no alternative jerseys in the playoffs? You know what? I didn't know if that was a rule or not. Somebody asked me that the other day, and I was like, I don't know. Because I would have loved to have Kelly Green. But yeah, I probably aren't allowed. Tanks, Bigsby, and Barkley are going to have a field day versus the Bills' sorry defense. Yeah. The Bills are trying to fight for a division, right? The Eagles won the division. So, it just depends. How serious are the Eagles going to take this game this week? I'm hoping Lane and Jalen Carter play at least, a little bit, because they're not going to play the next week. Friggin' love Phillip Rivers, man. Heard Avatar Fire and Ash is tired and very long. Who cares? Cool. I haven't watched. I watched the first one when it was in 3D, and the 3D was like revolutionary and it was awesome, and the 3D was great. But I didn't care for the story. I never heard of it, Jason. I don't even know who that is. 500. If Eagles, Bears, and Rams are all finished tied for 1 seed, Eagles have tiebreaker. Head-to-head tiebreakers are irrelevant for 3. That's true. A three-team tie would be irrelevant, and the Eagles would. Well, that works for me. Come on, you can't say it's tainted. Come on, tainted. Then if that's tainted, then everything else is tainted. The Eagles won the Super Bowl wearing Kelly Green last year. They didn't wear it in the game, but they wore it during the year. And you would never have got the most amazing play if it wasn't for Kelly Green. I love Kelly Green. It just looks better. Ayo, Philly, if the Bears lose to the Niners, Eagles be a 2 seed versus the Packers, or Bears beat the Niners, Eagles 3 seed versus 6 seed. Yeah. Yeah, Ken. Well, if the Bears lose to the Niners, they still have to lose to Detroit. They have to lose the next 2 games. The Eagles have to win the next 2. So what I want to know is how much do the Eagles really care about the 3rd seed or the 2nd seed? That'll determine how hard they play. 500, David Akers, 51-year-old, only chance to give him a tryout? Why not? If a quarterback could come back at 44, why can't a kicker kick in the 50s? Rocky David Super Chat. Allen battling a foot injury, and it's supposed to snow. I think that benefits us, yeah. No, I'm not afraid of the Niners at all. I want to. I want to play them. What I want is the Niners to lose and be the 6th seed, so we play them. I want to play them. Jalen Carr is going to be rusty. He needs rest. He does. Fuji says, do the Eagles still even have a chance for a 1 seed? I saw the Bears, Seahawks, Niners all have lost twice, but the Niners' last 2 games are against the Bears and the Niners. How does that work? I don't know all the different scenarios. Seahawks have the easiest. They control their destiny. Seahawks just got to win. I think the Niners just got to win. They play each other. I don't know what the Eagles have to happen for the 1 seed. But I think they're realistically the Eagles getting the 1 seed is not going to happen. I don't think it is. Somebody said if there's a 3-way tie, they could get it. That may be the only way, but I don't see it happening. What I think we want to see is we want to see Seattle or the Niners get home field, and then send the Rams to one of those teams in the 2nd round. Here's a handoff, McCaffrey. Both these defenses stink. I have never watched one SpongeBob show. Like, I've never sit through an episode of SpongeBob, and I'm so proud of it. The Cowboys gave me the best gift of all stress-free Christmas because they choked super early. Happy holidays, good luck in the playoffs. So thank you, Dallas Cowboys for life. Yeah, just like I said, December, Dallas showed up. They showed up early this year, too. 0-3 in December. Here's Purdy, looks, throws, incomplete Jennings. Rocket Day for Super Chat. I hope we get a rematch against the Bears. Me too. Missy White says, I'm over the 1 seed. 2nd or 3rd seed is cool this year. I think it'll work. I agree. I actually think if the Seahawks are the 1 seed, they're going to get tossed. And the winner of the 2nd and 3rd seed round 2 will host the NFC Championship game. There's Purdy, back to pass, looking, throws, caught. Neither of these teams get pressure. Well, I mean, I don't think it's overrated. I don't think it's overrated, but I think a team like the Eagles, I think it matters, but a team like Detroit would choke it. Yeah, I'm not a cartoon person either, Kathy. It's no kid show. I've never watched it. The only cartoon I kind of like growing up was Beavis and Butthead. That was it. Hey Phil, I think we have a kicking problem, don't you think? I do. I just don't know what we could do about it, you know? Frolic says, Phil, I was the same about SpongeBob, but when watching, my nephew noticed an insane amount of improv. Oh, really? That's interesting. Your 35-year-old brother loves it? Really? Hey, Phil, I think I read that one. We do. Need the Niners to win out to mask things sweet. Seahawks is 5 and Rams is a 6. We want the Rams in the NFC Championship game. Well, you won't get. I don't know if you'll get that, though. See, if the Rams are the 6 seed and we're the 3 seed, we play the Rams in the 1st round. So we would need the Bears to lose 2. You know, so I think if the Niners or the Seahawks have home field, they'll lose in their first playoff game. If I'm the Eagles, I'm making sure Carter's 100% before playing him. He hasn't been dominant all year, so if we can rest him and get dominant Carter, I'll take a major difference. Yeah, the question is this, though. Let's say Carter isn't healthy, and let's say you have to wait to the playoffs. Let's say the wild card he's healthy. How many snaps can you expect him to play? You know, that's my question. Because the truth of the matter is, he's going to be on a limited snap count. I think we got to get him some snaps before the playoffs. Hey Philly, I think I read that one 3 times. For Christmas, I think it's a pretty funny movie. Rivers a dinosaur out there, I know, but he's tearing them up. Look, a 40-year-old, a 50-year-old man can throw balls still. He could do it. If you're not getting hit and you're not taking shots, he'll be fine. The Niners can't get pressure on him. Greg Davis Super Chat just got home 28 points already. Impressed. Yeah, I mean 2 bad defenses. Rivers, I think you have to be impressed with. The Niners are kind of doing what they do. That was an incompletion. They don't move Voltron. Remember Voltron? Remember Joey's like, what is Voltron? Yeah, Voltron. Marshall, my man. Shout out to Marshall. Thank you for the super chat. I literally fear no team in the playoffs. We have the best chance. I don't get why people are worried about the Rams. We own them. I'm not worried about the Rams. What I want from the Rams is to work for me. And thank you for the super chat. What I mean by that is I want the Rams to have to go eliminate the Seahawks as the 1 seed. Because I want the NFC Championship game in Philly. I just like when it's there. I like the crowd. I just love it. So that's what I want to use the Rams for, and then I want to beat their ass. But I think we beat everybody too. I really think we're going to beat everybody. If we can run the ball, we're going to beat everybody. Ghosts of Future Past and Future Scared Me Dead. Are you talking about, what the hell? I don't even remember what it is. Scrooge? I still say one of the most underrated Christmas shows to watch, not for children, but it's called Fat Man. And the plot is a kid, a spoiled rich brat, gets nothing for Christmas, and he hires an assassin to kill Santa. I thought it was pretty good. I remember Voltron. Yeah, Purdy back to pass. 3rd and 10. Get this mother hopper. Oh, he's short. I think he's short. He took a shot to the head, though. I love you count boys. What up, Hector? Yeah, it was with Mel Gibson. Yeah, he was saying Scrooge is good. I believe Jake. I hope so. Yeah, it was. I enjoyed it. The first time I watched it, I was like, what the hell? 4th down, they push, they get it. First time I watched it, I was like, what the hell is this? And I had to watch it again. I was like, oh, I love this. But I just love the plot. I think it's great. Need McCaffrey to get 32 fantasy points. He's probably got like 8 or 9 already, no? First and 10. Purdy, hands off McCaffrey. McCaffrey cuts it back. McCaffrey breaks him. He's at the 30. Down to the 26. These defenses suck. This game's gonna be a shootout, man. It's gonna be a shootout. Did they have McCaffrey handoff? Nothing there. If the Colts win, bro, I know, right? Yeah, Vince Vaughn for Christmas is funny. I thought that was pretty entertaining. Second and 8. Purdy back to pass. Look it, throws, caught, McCaffrey. I would just double cover McCaffrey, dude. I swear, I would just double cover him out of the backfield. That's all they throw to. Feel the Eagles' run game has me on edge, not gonna lie. Well, I think it's been much better, Mark, the last 3-4 weeks. And one of those was against the Chargers that everybody was telling us we couldn't run against. So I think it's coming along. It's not perfect yet. Purdy hands it off. And it goes for a couple. It's not, I don't know, Brian Robinson. Oh, Robinson's on the Niners? Mark Holmes still posted Cowboy videos and now the playoffs. And he's going to do it every day. You know what I mean? What's up, sports critic? How you been, man? Hope you're doing well. Long time no see. Shout out to the sports critic. 2nd and 4. Purdy under center at the 11. Play action, rolls to his right. Looks. Throws back the other way. Touchdown. You got to pick that shit off, Zero. Zero's sitting there looking. He can't go back across the field like that and score. You got to stop him. This game's going to be back and forth, man. I know what Zero was doing. Yeah, these defenses suck. Because they can't get pressure. They don't get pressure. Do they blitz, though? That's the question. It was a very dangerous throw, but that corner, that number 0 was just standing there looking. If he moves, he picks a ball off. No defense. No. Nope. Yeah, very thankful for Fangio. See, that's what I'm saying. Like Phillip Rivers, you ain't gonna really know or see his age until you get hit. Because I'm telling you, the older you get, man, the harder it is to get up. The harder it is to get up when you get hit or knocked down. It hurts a lot worse. Still be hating on defense. No matter what we do something wrong. Purdy is an interception machine. That's how mad the defense is without Sauce. They're terrible. I haven't seen either of these quarterbacks get any pressure. Or if Jake has some broken toes, pull Ronnie Lott, man. Cut him off. Pull Ronnie Lott. I knew a guy had no toes. He stuck his toes in a lawnmower as a kid, and the thing went. And that motherfucker could kick. Bro, but thank you for super chat, my man. He goes, I'm a Niner fan, and I agree. Our defense sucks, but our offense looks constipated most of the time, so would be a fun playoff game. Our offense, yeah. Well, the one thing about our offense recently is that we're starting to get our running game going, so that would be better. It would be an interesting game. I'm not going to lie. The question is what you guys, and I'll ask you, Propo, like, what's up? And thank you for the super chat, but what's up with the pass rush? Like, I mean, you guys aren't getting even close to Rivers. 48 degrees more? Yeah, Purdy has all day. Philly, hey, can you tell me how it's going with both teams? Like, I know both teams have scored touchdowns, but I want to get an idea. Is it easy for San Francisco and tougher for Indy to see who to bet on? It's been seriously, Legend. It hasn't been hard for either. They've both literally just gone right up the field. No problems, no issues at all. The only thing that really got screwed up was the Colts fumbled the kickoff when it was 7-7, and then the Niners made it 14-7. Then the Colts went right down the field and scored tied it up, and then the Niners went right back. It's just no defense right now at all. No pressure, no nothing. Defenses are getting killed. So I can't say nobody struggled. And here's a return all the way up to the 35. Flags fly, though. Going to be an interesting playoff game for sure. If the Eagles and Niners face each other, it would be, yeah. Oh, you are? You're caught up? I'm not caught up yet. In the AFC and NFC, only threat is Rams and maybe Chargers. I mean, I just don't know what to make of the AFC. Like, don't you feel like with all the playoff experience, don't you feel like in the AFC, like the Bills got to do it now? Like, Josh Allen does not have Mahomes ahead of. Like, he has got to go win in the playoffs. Like, Allen, he's got to show me something. I don't know who to think of. Dude, watch out for the Jaguars. They're the hottest. They may be the hottest team in the AFC. They went into Denver and beat the crap out of them. Get Tony Franklin out of retirement. Yeah, he had no toes either, right? Or did he? He kicked barefoot is what he did, right? Rivers back to pass, looks, dumps it off. Taylor makes a move about 5 yards. Freaking Philip Rivers. I gotta wait and binge with Tulsa King, Lamb, and Mayor Kingstown. Can't go week to week. I hear you. Texans are good. I mean, Texans got a good defense. But I don't know, man. Something about the Texans make me feel like they're going to get to the playoffs and do what the Texans always do. You know? Rivers changing the play again. Rivers back to pass, looks, finally getting pressured, and they finally get him. And that's what you got to do against them. Rivers, did you see he can't move? He cannot move. I would blitz his ass. They got a sack, finally. Rivers can't move. He had nowhere to go. That was the slowest fall. I know. Rivers got to be about 260, right? 270 right now. They look like they jumped. No call. Rivers back to pass. Looks, rolls to his left. Looks, throws, short. Pittman going to get close to a first down, but short. He's about 1.5 yards short. He runs like Rich Eisen. He's 44. Rivers runs, it looks like he's going to fall over, don't it? It looks like he's going to fall. He can't run. He's not in shape. He's gonna fall. Rivers is about to tip over when he's running. I like Rivers. You gotta like Philip Rivers, man. That took balls to do what he did, man. 4.5 years later. Speaking of guys coming out of retirement, I'm hoping Brandon Graham comes back next year. And it's going to be fair caught at the 18. Big snowstorm here tomorrow. I live near Northeast Pennsylvania, near Wilkes-Barre. Okay, and have orientation for my job. Oh man, be careful driving if you have to go in. Rivers looks like he's in slow motion. I know he is. He does. He looks like he's slow motion, like the $1 Million Man. That's hilarious. So much hope for all 40-year-olds. Yeah. Well, the thing with Rivers was like he had no time to get in shape, to get ready. You know what I mean? Like he didn't have an off season or training camp, and he just decided I'm coming out of retirement, and he came out. I would have went for it knowing how the Colts play. Yeah, you might be right. So I didn't realize you were streaming tonight. Knew something was missing for me tonight. Love your show, but thank you, T. Rombo. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. When you come out of retirement, does it restart your Hall of Fame? I think so. Yeah, I believe so. I believe he's going to have to restart his 5 years now. I'm not 100% certain on that, but I think so. So, yeah, he would have to wait another 5 years. If he's out, I mean, do you think Rivers is a Hall of Famer? I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer or not. Should have went for a defense, can't stop him. Stop for an air. Yeah, I hear you. He needed college money for baby 16. I love it. He's having them babies. Now every old ass quarterback's coming back. McNabb's coming back next. Tony Romo would be the next guy. Yeah, he's really good, but not a Hall of Famer. He's probably. I mean, he's a Charger Hall of Famer. I'd put him there, but I don't think he's a Pro Football Hall of Famer. Yeah, I agree, Frolic. All right, 1st and 10 Niners. Purdy back to pass. Look it. Oh, hit! Fumbles! And it's caught by a tight end, you lucky son of a bitch. Lucky son of a bitch, but Purdy took a shot. I have one. Whoa, look at that. Why did it do that? I have one more thing to get, and I'm all done. One thing I gotta get. And I'm gonna get it tomorrow. Philip Rivers made final for 2020 for the Colts. In 2026? Well, I don't think he's eligible for it, right? Rivers isn't. I don't think he's eligible for the Hall of Fame yet. You have to be out 5 years. He's only been out 4.5, right? Purdy throws 3rd and 7, 1st down. Flag, though. Sorry, I'm texting LB. There's a hand on McCaffrey, goes for a couple. It's always like that on YouTube, for the most part. I don't think that Rivers is a Hall of Fame either, but I'm not a voter. Yeah. If the Niners lose, do we play them? Yeah. If they win, we play the Rams. There's Purdy looking, throws over the middle. Caught. You can't stop him. Equipment manager LB. That's funny. I can't believe this guy's been in the league 13 years. Who? 500 Fangio has gotten the best of Shanahan in heads-to-heads. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, Rivers will have to wait 5 more years now. McCaffrey, handoff, looks, gets a yard. 2nd down. Way too much time. Yeah, hit that like button is right. Purdy looks, throws, caught. Kittle at the 20. Friggin', I don't understand the Colts defense. I would hate, and I do hate, when you have a team that has a bad defense. There's nothing that drives me more crazy when you can't stop somebody. Purdy looks, throws, caught. 1st down. The only one who's playing is Rivers. Rivers' numbers placing 5th in career passing yards around 63,000, touchdown on 421, 10th in 4th quarter comebacks with. Wow, he has a lot of 4th quarter comebacks. Wow, those are way better numbers, Frolic, than I thought. It's interesting. Is that guy wearing an Iron Man mask? 1st and 10 at the 11. Purdy hands off McCaffrey. McCaffrey right up the middle. Gets to the 7. Colts got nothing but hope. Bad. Danny Dimes out. Yeah. Defense needs to hold them to 3 at least. It's been too easy, man. 2nd down. 2:31 left. My clock's not moving again. Damn it. It is. All right. 2nd and 5. They're going to run it again, aren't they? Nope. Purdy back to pass. Going to hit McCaffrey screen. And he's going to lose a yard. Big 3rd down coming up now. Two-minute warning. Maybe we're better for the 49ers to get home field. They got to win out, though. I don't know. I mean, who do the Niners have left? They have Bears next week. Who's the last game of the year? What do you think of the Chiefs moving to Kansas and getting a new dome stadium? Stupid. I think any team that plays in cold that gets a dome stadium, to me, so you could get a Super Bowl one time in like 25 years, waste. I think it's a waste. Kansas City gets cold there. That's a clear home field advantage. Why ruin it? Where do I rank him among running backs? What, like now, like in the league now, or like career? Yeah, it's all about money. It is. But I'm telling you, you look at the teams that go move the domes. I mean, you get every once in a while a dome team will shake free and win a Super Bowl. Every so often. But 99.9% of the time, they don't. Minnesota goes, 4 Super Bowls in the 70s, right? They go into a dome, they don't do shit. Detroit don't do shit. None of those teams do it. The only team that wins in the NFC North are the Packers, play outside. Bears won in 85, play outside. I don't think it's a coincidence at all. Nah, I didn't see it. And if the Eagles do it, they will not be the same. I really believe that. It's going to be on the plot of Franklin Mills. I hope the Eagles are going to do it. I know they are. And I think it sucks. That's just my opinion. Field Lions not doing shit after they lost us the whole season for Port. I know. It's true. Third and 6 at the 7. Purdy back to pass. Looking on third down. Throws it the end zone to Kittle. Incomplete. Big incomplete. They needed that. Good luck on Knights Road on game day. Seattle and the Bears. The 49ers play Seattle. Okay. Do they play Seattle at home or in Seattle? That's that could be for the division and 1 seed. That's crazy. Huh. Yeah, that's interesting. Who I think the most overrated GM in football is? Overrated? I don't know. Overrated, I don't know. Man, these local commercials see wrap 3D printed shirt collars, floor demo. Well, maybe NFL does need money. I don't know. There's nothing I can do about that. The literal stream, the literal game is live for me. But when it goes through YouTube, it comes out delayed. And I'm sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you. It has zero to do with me. It's Sandopolis? What's Sandopolis? Niners play at home against the Seahawks. Yeah, they could win. They could win out. They really could. They could end up with home. If the Niners or Seattle get home field, I'm okay with it. I don't mind going to either of those places. I don't think you will have to, but we'll see. Anytime you stream, there's always a delay. The only way I'm ahead is when somebody's watching it through internet. Then they seem to be behind me. Otherwise, nothing I can do about it. There's just nothing. If you're ahead of me, all you have to do is pause it for however much time. You could time it perfectly. All right, Rivers, let's go. Rivers deep. Nothing. Do I see us winning 3 road games? Well, we don't have to win 3 road games. So I can see us winning 2 road games, but we don't need to win 3. We're at home at least 1. Second and 10. Rivers hands it off. Taylor's going to get a couple. Come on, don't get too conservative now. Hurry up. Let's go. Who do I want? I want the Colts to win. Third and 7. Rivers, you need a first down here. Now you're showing blitz. They back out of it. Rivers looks, gets pressure. He's got to throw. And it is incomplete. Flag down, though. I don't know. That's not a bit. I don't know. That flag? I always thought the Chiefs were in Kansas. I've been in Topeka before. I'd rather be here in Maryland. Do you know Kansas City is in 2 states? The city of Kansas is in 2 states. Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, what? Kansas City, Kansas. It's literally in 2 states, the city. Lord, so Birds fans comfort to you. I never see any. I did Polymarket with this game. I got the Colts big time. Yeah, they're moving across the street to Kansas. Yeah, the state line's in like the middle of the city. Here's a throw caught. First down. 53 seconds left. Merry Christmas, Will. He just did it there. Eagle fan, Merry Christmas to you. I cashed out with over 80% of my bet. I can now comfortable root for the Colts. There you go. I love Polymarket. I'm freaking loving it. First and 10. To 27. Here's a handoff. Taylor goes for a couple. 47 seconds. Indy's going to use a timeout. Nope, they're going to run it. Second and 7 at the 24. Penalty. False start. So you said you just said Kansas City is in Missouri and Kansas State, Kansas. I said Kansas State, Kansas. Kansas City is in Kansas. Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas. I believe that is correct. There's Taylor. Going to be caught at the 20. I don't understand. What did I say was wrong? Kansas City is in 2 cities. Is in 2 states, literally. Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City, Kansas. Kansas is a state. Jay says Missouri made Kansas City first. Then Kansas decided to make their own Kansas City, attract business. That is why Kansas City... interesting. That's interesting. Yes, Kansas is a state and a city. Both. That is correct. Third and 4. Rivers looks, throws. Oh, he missed him. He had Warren. Shit. Yeah, Kansas is also a band. Couple good songs, too. Oh, well, you need 3. Rivers had him. He had Warren. Kick is up and good. So they make it a 1-score game. "17 seconds. You're not in Kansas any longer, right?" He threw his shoulder out. Rivers would break records with AJ behind our Eagles O-line. It's like Buddha and Pest, the opposite sides of the river. We just call it Budapest. Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Rakib says, "Yo, Denzel 500, how you doing, my man? I'm doing great, my man. How are you? I think the Eagles could still lock up the 2nd seed, but which team would you like to see the first playoff matchup and which team the last?" The team I would like to play the most, if I had to guess, or say, it would be either Green Bay or the Niners in the first round. The team I want to play the least in the first round is the Rams. I want to save the Rams for the NFC Championship game. So that would be my thing. Yeah, could have had Fannin last year. Yep. But no. We need to destroy the 49ers like last time. Yep. Always looks like he had to force more power. Are you talking about Rivers' throwing motion? Yeah, it's a little awkward. So Missouri lost the Rams and now the Chiefs. I guess so. But like somebody said, that can literally be across the street. And here's a return up to the 40. Damn, a great Moore. Sky Moore, great return. They got a chance to get in the field goal range. That was such a good return. Purdy is 12 of 16, 151 yards and 3 touchdowns. Marshall, man, thank you for the super chat. Because 500 is correct. Just a road through go on 70, Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri. Chief Stadium and Royal Stadiums are neighbors. Yeah, I know exactly. I've driven through there twice. So yeah, it's actually, you're right. 1,000%. And thank you for super chat. Purdy, back to pass, looking, got all day, now he's got to throw. Caught at the 46-yard line of the Colts with 3 seconds left. Proper day of a super chat. Dome stadiums are going to ruin the NFL. Football is meant to be played outdoors. Taking away the cold element is whack. I totally agree with you. And they are. They're going to, in 25, 30 years, there ain't going to be any cold weather stadiums. Maybe like Green Bay. It's crazy. I think they should have Super Bowls in the cold. I don't care. I think the element should always play a part. All right, 64-yard attempt by the Niners. Oh my gosh. And it hits the post and no good. He hit the crossbar. That was close though. That's his first miss of the year? Jeez. Can anybody play any defense? Last game we had the Colts Super Bowl was 48 in MetLife. I remember that. Oh yeah, did you hear guys hear Dan Quinn crying about? Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about this. So Dan Quinn's bitching about us going for a 2-point conversion, and he's like, "Well, we're gonna play them again." Oh, we're scared of you. That cheap ass, dirty ass team, Washington. You know, they can shut up. Like I'll rub it in. I'll rub it in on them. I'll score 1,000 points on them. No one wants to come to Philly in the first round. We were good. I agree. Yeah, doink. Boom. Oh, man, he came really close. Yeah, the cause of the fight. I mean, what are they bitching about? I don't know. Am I starting Tanner last game? It depends. We got Buffalo, right? We play Buffalo next week, which I'll be streaming. Then the following game is the Sunday night game. It's the Bears-Niners. If the Bears win, I'm starting Tanner McKee. If the Bears lose and the Eagles win, I'm playing Jalen. You ain't worried about the Eagles? Well, you should be. Literally, the Packers can't beat the Eagles. I mean, dude, Ken James, I'm sorry, man. You know, what the frig? How do you lose that game? How do you lose that game to Chicago? Seriously. Like, what the frig, man? You guys just choked it away. Nobody wants to do an onside kick. Nobody can get an onside kick. Come on. How could you let the Bears beat you like that? It's pathetic. That was pathetic. They just won it. All you had to do is cover an onside kick. Everybody acted like the ball was like dynamite. They were. They looked scared. Nobody wanted to recover that ball. They were all scared and standing around looking. Packers trash. Yeah. All you had to do was recover it. And we're sitting pretty. Packers deserve to lose because of it. That's what I did. I think the Packers deserve to lose because of it. That Green Bay loss will define their season, knucklehead. Yeah. We'll be resting, and they'll treat it like their Super Bowl and all hype players on their third string. Oh, I know. Here's the question is do you guys think the Eagles look at the second and third seed as, like, important? Do you think the Eagles think that second seed's very important? Like, are they like, we got to get that second seed. We got to go out and play for that second seed. Or do you think they're like, second seed, third seed, we're good. Let's just rest our guys. What do you think they think? Because I think I think their attitude is going to really depend what kind of effort we get versus Buffalo. I feel like the Packers had Diddy down their throats. They cooked the. I mean, no, it's crazy. It is crazy, man. The Cancun Cowgirls. Isn't it great? Rivers is too old. He is old. Bring a new kicker? Yeah, I know. They said they're not going to do anything about the kicker. That scares the crap out of me. I haven't talked to Mark. No. About what? Just in general? I feel like they can win regardless of seed unless we're a wild card. I feel like we can win too. I feel like, and I'm being honest, I feel like anybody in this playoffs can win. Because I just think that this whole playoff, both conferences, is wide open. Anybody who's hot can win. So I don't care if you're the 7th seed or the 1 seed. Like, if you're on a roll, you're going to go far. And to me, the Eagles, they play football like it's the playoffs, right? They play good defense. They don't turn over the ball, and they should be able to run the ball. If the Eagles find a running game, they're going to win the Super Bowl. That's what I think. Yes, they do. It's important because if you're a 2nd seed, you have a real shot to play every game at home. But if you're a 3rd seed, you play pretty much guaranteed to play. Yeah, I know. I know. I assume that they're going to take it serious, you know. But, I mean, we'll see. Tomorrow it'll be interesting. Hard Knocks tomorrow. Hopefully they'll give us some, like, you know, we'll see kind of how they're thinking. And I will be live streaming that tomorrow, the reaction. So if you guys want to hang out, That will be my last live stream till after Christmas. Yeah, you need a new kicker. I heard Jake Elliott's field goal percentage went from 93 to 78 last year to 70 this year. It did, yeah. Yeah, Aubrey's a free agent. Here's the thing with Aubrey, right? I know he can kick the shit out of the ball. I get it. But the question is, can he kick in the cold? I do not think all kickers are built the same. Like, you see a guy like him kick inside, great. But that doesn't mean he knows how to kick in the cold. You got to be able to kick in the cold. And I don't know that he can. Would I take a chance on him? Yeah. He may be the only Cowboy I would be willing to take a chance on in history. Philly, remember when Amos St. Brown thought they would beat us in the FC Championship game? Now they're not even in the dance. I know. It's crazy, right? Yeah, Broncos got pounded by Trevor Lawrence. Lawrence looks good, man. The Jags are hot. It wouldn't. If you said the Jags would go to the Super Bowl, it would not surprise me. You said the Broncos go to Super Bowl, does not surprise me. Same with the Patriots, the Bills, the Chargers. None of those would surprise me. In the NFC, the only team that would surprise me if they went would be Carolina or Tampa, whoever wins that division. Other than that, anybody can win. Anybody. I've never seen the playoffs this wide open. That's why anybody says, well, the Eagles are one and done are crazy. You can't say that this year. You can't even say that about like the Niners or Seattle. Like, it could go any way. 500, no battle royale this week, right? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if they're going to be doing it. Is he going to even be live on Wednesday? And then if he is, I got to see if I'm going to. I have no idea what the plan is as of now for that. No, 500. Remember Chris Benelli? Chris, I do. The name sounds familiar, but I can't put it. I can't make of where it came from. Remind me. Market's going to be missing in action the rest of the season. No, he's already making weird videos about Dak Prescott. What would be worse than playing the Bears in Chicago or Rams in LA? I think playing Chicago in Chicago is harder than playing Rams in LA. In that the Eagles fans will take over the stadium in LA. Now, I will say this. I don't think the cold weather, like a cold weather team playing in cold weather, can handle cold weather. So if Chicago comes to Philly, the weather to me is not a big advantage. It's really only an advantage when you play a warm weather team, or you play a dome team. So the Eagles could go into Chicago and win. We've done it in the playoffs before. We could go into LA and win. I think we beat both of them, to be honest with you. Who do you think will win the AFC South? I think the Jags. I think the Jags are a team to watch out for, dude. They're getting hot. And I like Doug Peterson. I know people, I've said this before, and people like think I'm crazy. But I think Doug's a great coach. But I'm not sure that Doug's the greatest coach to develop a talented, top talent quarterback. I think he's much better a journey road guy, middle of the road guy. But a guy like Trevor Lawrence or even like Carson, like I don't know that I trust Doug to develop those kind of guys. I just don't. I think he relates more to guys like he was in the league. That's why I think Frank Reich really developed Carson, and I think Trevor struggled with Doug. That's just my opinion. No, Doug isn't the coach, but that's what I'm saying. Doug was the coach. Trevor Lawrence struggled. He goes, boom. So if we play the Niners, we are going to lose. Sailor would eat Kevin alive. Say, look, they can't even get to the quarterback. They can't get pressure on the quarterback. We'll kill them. Jags and Texans are such fun teams to watch. They are. Ben Johnson, coach from the Panthers, chosen in Jacksonville, Sean Payton, Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay, Shane from the Colts. Them guys can definitely scheme. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Cohen is 39. I loved what he said after the Denver game. He said, something about, us small market teams beating big market. I thought it was a great shot at Sean Payton. 500, well, deep down inside, you're a little crazy. I know, I am. That's just my gut feeling with Doug and like top quarterbacks. Toyo says, Doug, though, in a way, was kind of a victim of bad things. The Jags have been accumulating talent the past few years, and we're bound to turn it around. Yeah, but I just think the way he wants his offense, I think he likes a lot of dump offs, a lot of things you do with quarterbacks that are not top tier quarterbacks. And I think for a guy like Nick Foles, I think that works great. But a guy like Carson, who was a top talent, I don't think it worked as well. Trevor Lawrence, I don't think it worked as well. That's just my personal opinion. JH, thank you for super chat. If the Colts lose out, you think Steichen comes back? No, I don't think they fire Steichen. They're not going to fire Steichen because they're going to blame it on the injuries. And thank you for super chat. Philly, if we play the Niners, are we going to lose Salah? No, we're going to kill him. Definitely Chicago's way harder to play it on the road. Did you see the crowd? It was huge and they were loud. Yeah. You're not going to go and take over a stadium that way in Chicago. My brother just sent me a pic of Pro Set Cat of Rich Kotite in green eagle sweater. Oh, Rich Kotite's the worst, dude. Philly, if it hurts, I meant hurts. What? I'd go second seed because that gives you home field throughout the first seed. Losers don't want to face the Rams on the dome team. Yeah, I hear you. No, I don't think they're firing Shane. Just turned 40 a month ago. Hey, belated happy birthday. Tanquan Bigsby going to run down Buffalo's throats. Haven't seen she is? I saw one picture. You got big old glasses on. She looked like Adrian, all wrapped up. She was writing notes. Wires are playing at the link would be hellfire. It would. It's okay. We'll be good. Okay. My bad, Greg. My bad. All right. Niners getting the ball first. What? I don't know. All these teams want domes. They're going to ruin it. They don't understand what they're doing. Stay out of it. Wow, they're getting ready to fight. They're starting to fight. Who's my favorite in the AFC? Right? I don't know. Like, you're talking in terms of who do I think's got the best chance to go to Super Bowl? I don't. I think it's wide open. I think if the Patriots could get the 1 seed, I think playing outdoors in that cold weather, I think it'll be tough. Same with Denver. They get the 1 seed. I think Buffalo. I'm going to go Buffalo. I'm going to go experience. I think experience is going to matter these playoffs. As Purdy throws a Kittle caught up at midfield. Retractables and all, it's not worth hosting Super Bowl. The retractable will be used. If they get a retractable, you'll get teams visiting complaining about the weather. And they're going to make you put the dome on. You're going to be a weak-ass dome team. I don't want any part of the dome. The weather, I mean, dude, you see that game versus the Rams? You will always remember that game in the snow. You're going to take that away? Stupid. Caffrey gets a handoff, goes 1 yard. It's pronounced Bonio. Bonio! Yeah, I remember that. I spelled the clown's name wrong. He was DHX kicker from Little Girls and missed kicks on purpose because he didn't want to. Oh, yeah! Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, now I remember. Yes. Yes. That's right. It's so cold. It's too cold for fancying. So what? You're just saying the fans aren't tough enough. I mean, back in the days, the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s, and the one championship, it was snowing. The fans helped shovel, and they went to the game. Nah, man, none of that wussy stuff. I don't want to hear that. It's too cold. Purdy looks, throws, caught! First down, up at the 25. Yeah, Chiefs about to move, and then all of a sudden they're going to start losing. Playing in Kansas City will never be the same. For who's the last person to kick return for the Eagles? Been a while. No, I think it was Wendell Smallwood. I think Smallwood. Pause, no Diddy. I think Wendell Smallwood's the last return we've had. First and 10. Purdy rolls out, stops, looks, throws. Kittle caught at the 9-8-7 6-yard line. 4. I was over on Mark Street telling him about how I went to strip club and the ladies were shaking Dak everywhere. What did he say? Did he ban you? Best quote in football is Vince Lombardi. What the hell is going on out there? Yeah. I think it was Wendell Smallwood versus Washington. Why I can remember that, I have no idea. But I think that's what it was. First and goal at the 4. McCaffrey gets nothing. You gotta hold him to 3. I don't like the Colts helmets, by the way. Colts got no defense. To be honest, I like the Falcons' retractable dome, but I hope the Eagles will never go that route. Yeah, but do they use it? Like, how often? I don't ever remember watching a Falcons game where the dome was open. Second and goal. Purdy looks, rolls, and dumps it. If the Colts lose, 3 teams from the AFC clinch playoff berths. Oh, really? So who would it be? The Chargers, probably? I'm guessing Texans, maybe? Jags? Who? You're not taking kicking serious. Eagles won't go far because the field goal kicker is very important to playoffs. I don't disagree with you, LA Lakers. I just, I don't know what they're going to do. Throw, touchdown, Jennings. Niners go right down the field. Boy, this defense stinks. All right, looks like we're going to play the Rams round 1. Jesus. I don't mind that the Bills are doing with their new stadium. What are they doing? They're putting a dome on their stadium? Don't tell me the Bills are putting a dome on their stadium. What are the Bills doing in their stadium? Do you agree with Nick's decision to go for 2? And do you think he did that to stick it? Yeah, I have no problem with it. Did he do it to stick it to them? Nah, I don't think so. I think Washington's just being too sensitive because they stink. The last Philadelphia Eagle player to return a kickoff for a touchdown was Josh Huff, way back in 2015. For a recent special team touchdown City Brown return. 2015? It doesn't seem right. I'm pretty sure it was, I swear I thought it was Wendell Smallwood versus Washington. And I want to say 2016. But you might be right. It's retractable. So let's say you're the Bills or you're playing in the playoffs. And I don't know, the Houston Texans are coming in. You don't think the Texans are going to say, we want the dome on, we want the roof on? They're going to keep the roof on. It's going to become an issue, and they're going to keep the roof on in the playoffs. And if the Bills do that, they never will win a Super Bowl, ever. It's over for them. Now, Bills Stadium is over. The element's still going to play a factor. How does that work? How do they do that? What's a soccer stadium like? I don't play soccer. I don't watch it. Soccer to me is why kick a ball when you can pick it up and run with it? I don't know what a soccer stadium is. The biggest advantage a Buffalo Bills team has is the outdoors. I can think about all those games when they were good in the playoffs back in the day when they had Jim Kelly and Thurman Thomas and Andre Reed, man. And those playoff games in the cold weather were brutal. I don't know why they would want to get rid of that. Soccer is bigger in the world than football. They could have it. They could have their soccer and their orange juice. I'll take football any day of the week. Rashid, what's going on? He goes, salute 500. Don't forget Darren Sproles' return to kick return. Yeah, Sproles, I mean, it was that 2015, right? He had like a monster year. Might have been him. You know? Yeah, why can't that's my point. That's what I think. It's not a dome. Seats are covered. If it doesn't affect the players on the field, you know, and they have to play in the elements, I'm okay for it. I don't care if the fans, you can heat up the seats or whatever, that's fine. I don't care about that. But the players need to play in the elements. Greg Q. Dave Super Chat. He goes, ironic. Throw ball is called football. Here, throw ball is called football? Huh. I guess. Canopy and heating. Yeah, I mean, that might work. I'd like to see how it's applied, you know? But something like that keeps the fans warm, I'm okay. So Maverick could go to games. But the elements have to be on the field, I think. Indoor or outdoor, I don't care. Please just make it affordable. That becomes harder and harder. Rager return touchdown? Was that a punt or a kickoff return? Yeah, I don't watch soccer. I have no interest in it. Smallwood was charged. Was he really? Is that true? More I think about the 49ers winning tonight isn't going to matter. They aren't beating both the Bears and the Seahawks. Yeah, we got to hope. Because after tonight, if they win, the Eagles would be playing the Rams round 1. He's in prison? Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, flag football. Why didn't you just do regular football? It's crazy. There's a handoff. Taylor goes for 2. I'll take football every second of my life over soccer. Soccer sucks. Soccer. I agree. I'm with you, man. I can't do it, dude. I can't watch it. Greg, Dave, Super Chat. If you never played soccer, you're unlikely to like it. I never played organized soccer. We used to play like pickup soccer at school. I hated it. Buffalo needs a dome. The weather is too brutal. The weather is too brutal. I did, yeah. I used to play flag before I was allowed to play tackle. We had to play flag. Come on, Rivers. Rivers got a 1st and 10 with 9:15 left at the 35. Shanahan's challenging the catch that they just made. I have no interest in soccer. I bet you the younger generation probably likes soccer more. I don't like it. I feel like people have gotten frostbite at some of these stadiums and lost fingers. Come on, Mav. I don't expect that from you. I thought, come on, man. That's weak-ass shit. They've been playing football for, 100 years? Outdoor stadiums? Now, all of a sudden, it's a problem? Come on. Rashid says, I've been following you since 2017. You got the best football YouTube channel, and you're fun to watch. I believe our Eagles going on another run to the Super Bowl. Thank you, Rashid, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. I agree with you. I think we're going on another run. I just think we're built for the playoffs, man. And I think we're going to prove a lot of people wrong. I really, really do. And thanks again, man, for the support, man. I appreciate it. Soccer is a fun sport to play and watch. I respect people. I mean, look, over half the world loves it. So, I respect their opinions. I just hate it. Roblox David Super Chat. Soccer games average 100,000 fans. I know, and they go crazy and all that. I get it. I just personally think it's boring. I love when I get the dislikes. It's like you say something and somebody dislikes it because you said something they don't like. Who gives a shit if you don't like what I said? Dustin says, yo, Philly, I wouldn't mind getting the Rams out of the way around 1. If we beat them, we're going to go back to the Super Bowl. See, I want the Rams to pick off the Seahawks or the Niners so we get home field advantage. But I mean, if we have to play the Rams in the round 1, so be it. So be it. But I would have liked to have them go into Seattle or San Francisco and just beat them, and then give us home field. That's what I wanted them to do. Eagles lease coming up. We might get a dome stadium. Yeah, they're gonna screw the Eagles. They're gonna get a dome stadium. It's gonna be stupid. And then you're gonna be like, why are the Eagles ever go to Super Bowl? Why are these teams bullying us? Because you play in a dome now. That's what I think. I think it's the worst thing we could do. To me, there's a reason why the Detroit Lions and the Vikings never go to the Super Bowl. The only dome teams in 76 through 80s were Superdome and Silverdome. Yeah. And I don't understand Detroit. Like, I can understand New Orleans. But Detroit, dude, that weather's supposed to be cold and brutal. And Mav gets frostbite. Like, that's football weather, man. Retractable roofs they'll never use them in the cold weather, though. They'll always close them when it's cold outside. If they guaranteed to leave them open to playoffs, I'd say okay. There's a pass, Rivers incomplete. Yeah, I think they're all going to eventually be dome stadiums. But if let's say the Eagles become a dome stadium and Washington and New York take another 10 years, 15 years, you're going to lose a lot of games. Yeah, domes equal hosting Super Bowl. That's it. And then after that, what? They don't equal going to a Super Bowl. The team that plays in the domes usually don't go to the Super Bowl. Very rarely does it happen. Rivers looks, throws, incomplete. So the NFL makes a decision the postseason to close or open the roof. The team makes a decision regular season. Yeah, but I'm saying in the playoffs, I think that it'll be a problem. You have a dome and you want to open your dome because it's supposed to snow. The road team coming in from California is going to say, we don't want to play the dome. We want to close. And then the league is going to say, well, in fairness of the game, to be fair, we're going to close the dome. You'll never see what you saw in that NFC Championship game with Saquon Barkley running. You'll never see it again. It's horrible. Thank God it's not. It's going to take another 10 years. There's a field goal and it's good. But man, that's going to suck. I'm glad I'll be in my 60s by then. I'm glad I'll be in my 60s by then. Maybe I'll be like Mav. I don't want to go in the cold. What is all these things opening? Philly, do you hear the Chiefs? Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah. But like when you say going to Missouri, like what do you mean? Like cross the street? Like literally the state line is like in the middle of the city. So I don't know if it means what a lot of people think it means. Snow game versus the Rams. I think you very well could see that. Did you hear what Nick said about Jake Elliott? He said that they're not looking to bring in competition. What are your thoughts on that? And do you think we should bring in Justin Tucker? I do not think you should bring in Justin Tucker. Bring in somebody else? I mean, I don't know. At this time of year, I don't know if it helps. If you bring in somebody else and work somebody else out, you don't know what you have. I don't know what the right answer is. I think you almost have to just, you have to just deal with it. I kind of think Nick is probably doing the right thing. I say you blitz, you win. You're right. Random, thank you for the super chat, my man. Random, let's move Mile High to the lower elevation too. Yeah, you might as well. Just take all your advantages away, It's crazy. I don't know what's Justin Tucker's got some like off the field stuff going on, right? He wasn't that good when he was with Baltimore though. He started to miss too. Hurts got carried to the championship. Oh, yeah. Okay. That don't make any sense. Thoughts on DK? You can't hit a fan. You can't do that. You're always going to get in trouble. He made that guy made a lot of money. But, I know fans can be assholes, and I know they say shit that you shouldn't say, but you just can't do that. Of course he was going to get suspended. I'm surprised it wasn't more, to be honest with you. Now, I don't know what was said or I didn't follow up on any of that, so I have no idea what the story is. But it ain't cool either way. No matter what, you're never gonna win that argument. Put your hands on somebody, especially a player, even if they're right. Here's another return. Get this mother humper, man. I have a hard time believing a guy that goes to 2 Super Bowls is carried. I just think that's so ridiculous. What about the first Super Bowl he went to? Please. And what about the game itself where they couldn't run the ball and he had to throw all over the field? Jalen Hurts' best 2 games of his career were in the Super Bowl. So you might be able to get away with that the first time, but when you go to 2 Super Bowls, sorry, it don't work. There's a video of a fan behind the fan who got hit. No racist words were said at any point, says Chris. Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't look into it or anything like that. Dude, I'm in my own world. I get done football and stuff. I do what I have to do for my channel. Spend time. Like, I have no idea what happened in that. I saw it happen live, but I wasn't paying attention. Here's another big run by McCaffrey up to midfield. They cannot stop the run. Well, see, I'm at a disadvantage. I don't even know who your team is. Tell me who your team is, and then we could talk. Yeah, he's going to sue the team, the league, whatever. Yeah, he is. No, you can't, Rocco. Purdy looks, throws, caught. They cannot stop. This defense is horrendous. No, they haven't punted yet. Yeah, I don't know. There's always 2 sides of the story, so I don't know what happened. I just know that as a player, you're never gonna, even if you have like justification, they're always gonna come down to you. You can't win in that situation. Here's a handoff, Robinson. Be also patient. Establish your heart for coming. Draws night. Amen. I'm still waiting to know who that guy's fan is. What team is he? He's a 49er. He's a Wire fan. Please, kick that team's ass. No, he should have just stayed away. But I don't know. I don't know any of the stuff that was said. I don't even know what was being said. I haven't heard either side of the story. I just know that he's going to get in trouble for it. Purdy looks, throws, incomplete. DK Miles Garrett both pulling just DK and Justice Smollett. I don't know what that means. I don't even know what you mean. What does Miles Garrett have to do with anything? Niners beat the Bears. Look out! I hope they beat the Bears. I don't know who that is. I don't know who or what that is. 3rd and 9 short, 4th down. Was he? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he was suspended. I think he was suspended 2 games, right? That's why I thought it'd be more. Flyers can't beat the Hurricanes. Here's a kick up and good. It really sucks when you can't stop. When you can't stop offense, it sucks. Maybe this Eagles team is more like the first year against the Chiefs. In that case, we might be better, so underestimating us might be a mistake. Jordan turned it on during the playoffs. Well, the Chiefs, when they repeated, weren't they an 11-win team? The Chiefs struggled all year the year they repeated to win their second title, and their offense wasn't that great. And they got to the playoffs, and that was it. They took it to another level. So I think that, in all honesty, I think it's the whole conference, NFC. I think the whole league is just wide open. I think anybody can win, except for maybe Carolina. I don't think Carolina could go, or Tampa, or anybody like that. But I think the rest of the teams, they all could go. So we'll see. It's gonna be really interesting playoffs. What I like about the Eagles is I like the fact that the Eagles, they got the experience, and I think that's going to play a big part, Pokemon, I don't know anything about Pokemon. I never carried Pokemon around. So you have to keep trying. We'll find something. Seahawks got the Panthers and Niners. That's good. Where do they play the Panthers game? Where's the Panthers game? Do you believe in the Jaguars? I didn't believe in the Jaguars before being the Broncos. I didn't really like to see them as a threat. Do you think they're a threat? Yeah, I think they're a threat. I didn't think they were either, but after that Broncos game, I think it just shows you how wide open the conference is. Yeah, I think so. You know what I mean? Fuji says, I know this challenge looks somewhat turned into an exclusive Eagle channel, but do you imagine that one day you'll be having down years will be... I do, yeah. I mean, one day that's my goal, to be able to do all of that. But I gotta get to my channel to that point where I can. But I hope one day, Fuji. Yeah. And even when I move back east, that'll open up that too. But one day, that's the plan. I miss those Van Damme action type movies. These movies, I know. The movies today suck. They just suck. It's horrible, Rivers, hands off. Come on, baby, let's go. Taylor is going to get about 2. Although we still haven't played our best football yet in the Raiders game. I agree, we haven't. First blood or blood sport? Blood sport. But I think I actually like Lionheart. Remember Lionheart? That was my favorite Van Damme. Along with, I like the Time Cop. Yeah, we're supposed to be getting a Constantine 2. I like Constantine 1, the first one, yeah. I finally got my BG shirt. It's also thanks for... Oh, man, I'm glad to hear that, my man. Awesome. Any Van Damme movie, 80s? Yeah, I mean, I like Lionheart. I like Bloodsport. I like Time Cop. And then what was the one? Universal Soldier. I like that. Who do you think the easiest opponent in the AFC and NFC? But the NFC is easy. Well, I think the Panthers would be the easiest. In the AFC, I don't know. It's hard to say. I guess Pittsburgh if they make it. Tim and Denver Super Chat. Philip Rivers is the man. Go Birds. He is, man. Shout out to you. And shout out to Rivers. Rivers back to pass looks, dumps it off. And it's going to be about 9-yard gain. 1:53 left third quarter. He needs a touchdown here. Remember John Quest? I don't remember Quest. John Clavino Quest. I don't remember that. Kickboxer was great. Yeah, Kickboxer was awesome. Double Impact. Yeah. Is that Double Impact? I remember the video game. I remember Double Dragon video game, but a Double Impact. Is that where there are two Van Dams or something? Oh, he jumped the shark. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I never saw that. Travis, I never watched it. I remember that game, yeah. Movie night with 500, right? Favorite Samuel L. Jackson movie? Mine's Hateful Eight. I didn't see Hateful Eight. Well, I got to give Samuel Jackson a shout out. He's in Goodfellas, which is one of the classic movies, but he's only got a small part. I think Jackie Brown. Dude, freaking love that movie. I'd say Jackie Brown. That were his part in Pulp Fiction. But I'd say Jackie Brown. I also like him in Die Hard with a Vengeance, but I would say Jackie Brown. Samuel Jackson's a man. Oh, Unbreakable, he's great. Yeah, Mr. Glass, yeah. I'll still go Jackie Brown. Yeah, Jackie Brown is awesome. I haven't seen Hateful Eight. Pulp Fiction, he was great. Yeah, the best. Yeah, the character was awesome. I remember Negotiate. I never saw a Long Kiss Goodnight. There's a 3rd and 3 handoff, first down. Yeah, that's what they said. I haven't gotten there yet. Yeah, Jackie Brown is fantastic. You know who gets on my nerves in Jackie Brown? I don't know. Robert De Niro. Just want to smack him. In Jackie Brown. I think Chase Young is in the league. Isn't he in New Orleans? First and 10 at the 43. Here's Taylor. Nothing there. Samuel L. Jackson's best movie also had Gina Davis was along. Yeah, I never seen it. Is it good? Maybe I should watch it. I'm always looking for a good movie to watch I haven't watched because the movies today stink. I watched North Shore. I watch that shit all the time. I used to get up every Sunday morning to watch Surfers Magazine on ESPN. I love those surfing shows. Remember on ESPN, like before they would have like NFL Game Day and stuff come on, they would have Surfers Magazine. I always watched those, dude. I was fascinated with surfers back in the day. I wasn't a surfer, but if I had grown up in Southern California, I'd be the biggest mother humping surfer. I'd be like, "What's up, dudes? Cowabunga, we're gonna watch some Eagles today, yo. I'm gonna have a little guacamole, you know. But I wasn't from there. Well, if you must watch The Long Kiss Goodnight tonight until. All right, I'll try to watch it. Yeah, I've never seen it. Yeah. No, I haven't seen Hateful Eight. I'll have to watch it. I would, if I was born in Southern California, I'd have been the biggest surfer, dude. I would have. That's all I would have done. Surf or football. I'd have been like, Cowabunga, hey, dude, let's go. We're getting tubular tonight. We got a live stream. We're gonna watch the game. Then we're gonna hit the waves. Matt, favorite super chat, my man. He goes, nice and toasty at State Farm Stadium. Wuss. I'm gonna buy you some gloves. Yeah, I know. I still gotta watch Killer Clowns. I know. Yeah, I'll watch Long Kiss Goodnight. I'll rent it now. I'm gonna rent it right now. I'll try to watch it tonight. Let me see if I have to rent it or I can get it free. It's with Samuel Jackson and who's the girl in it again? Long Kiss Goodnight. 1996. I'll rent it. Gina Davis. It's okay. I'm gonna rent it. Rent it right now. I'll watch it tonight. What's your favorite war movie? I like Black Hawk Down and American Sniper. Platoon. Nice throw, Rivers. Platoon would be it. That platoon, that infantry is the one it's not the exact platoon my dad was in, but my dad was in that division in Vietnam. Have you heard Unthinkable? No. Unbreakable? I also like Full Metal Jacket at the beginning. I don't care about the war part of Full Metal Jacket. I do like the basic training sequence. Rivers throws caught at the 15. Yeah, it's Johnny Depp's first movie. I think you're right. Yeah, Full Metal Jacket's like two separate movies. Here's a handoff, Taylor, and he's going to break a tackle to the 7-yard line. Yeah, I like Platoon. This is my rifle. This is my gun. This is for killing. This is for fun. Yeah. Full Metal Jacket's good. I am 50. 50. It sounds so weird saying that shit. But I'm 50. If I remember those hot weightlifting chicks, no. No. Weightlifting? No. I know what you're talking about, but I don't mess with girls with bigger muscles than me. Mike, David Super Chat. You ever watch LA Confidential? No. It sounds familiar, but I don't think I did. Platoon, Saving Private Ryan, Tears of the Sun, or Great War movies. Yeah. Joel and I are the same page. How about that? If you like college football, who would your favorite? Well, I do. I mean, I do like college football. I just don't stream it or have all day to watch it. But I like Miami Hurricanes. I also will root for Penn State. Touchdown Colts. But my cousin got me into Miami when we were young, and Jerome was coming out. I remember the Surfers stuff. Surfer magazine and stuff on Sunday mornings. I used to watch that. You're 2 years behind me? Enjoy those last 2 years. Because when it gets 50, it's weird. It's still weird. Sometimes I'm like, I can't be 50 years old. It's just weird. Where did it all go? You know, you wonder why Jerry Jones has a birthday every minute. It's because he's so old. The older you get, the faster time goes. Mike Tread's favorite super chat, my man. He goes, you need to watch LA Confidential and True Romance. I've watched True Romance. I haven't watched LA Confidential, though. Going to war with a 44-year-old, yeah. They are. I mean, their defense stinks, too. Favorite comedy? Favorite comedy movie? God, that's a great question. How about Tropic of Thunder? I'll go something fairly recent. I was thinking about back to Animal House, maybe, but I don't know. So I'll go Tropic of Thunder. I thought that was funny. But I'm sure I'm missing something. I haven't watched Peaky Blinders. I watched the pilot episode, and I was just having such a hard time with the accent. It was driving me nuts. Yeah, Dumb and Dumber's pretty good. What is the value argument for people that say Jalen Hurts is a check down merchant? How would you reply to someone who says that? Just curious. Yeah, where's their proof? He's one of the best deep ball throwers in the league. It doesn't even make sense. Old school is great. Old school's great. Me, Myself, Irene's good. Blazing Saddles. Yeah, they're all good. All good. I'll tell you what, one that I watched the other day I thought was hysterical. I forgot how funny it was. Kingpin. I watched that the other day. That was hilarious. I want to watch the Frankenstein on Netflix. I haven't seen it yet. The old Naked Gun was great too. Dennis says, hey, 500, I have a prediction. I think next year will be the last year Jerry's GM the Cowgirls. He will be 10,000 years old by then. I know you would think, but man, I don't know, man. It gets crazy, you know? Oh, here's another big run by Moore to the 30. He got hit hard. He did. All right, we'll see if the Colts can make this, can pull this thing out. If the offense can just, whatchamacallit. I haven't watched Boardwalk Empire. Now, if you ask me what my favorite comedy sitcom was, I would go Sanford and Son. Yeah, Pulp Fiction was great. Police Academy was great. Yeah. The creator of Call of Duty, the game, really. Damn, another throw to Jennings. The Colts can't stop them. They just can't stop them. They're down 7. The defense can't stop anything. You got to do something. You got to blitz, man. You got to just like rush the passer and sell out. Finally looking good for thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you big done it. All those shows were great. Always Sunny is hilarious. Although I haven't watched it in recent years. Three Stooges gives me like flashbacks of being like young and sick, and you're laying on the couch watching TV and there's nothing else on, and they're playing that. Pluribus was great. I hated the last episode of Pluribus. I hated it. I thought it was stunk. But it's interesting so far. I'm really looking forward to this week's, though. Hopefully it'll be much better. But I didn't like the last episode. I don't know if I like Pluribus. I can't decide. Tulsa McCaffrey going to go about 9. Favorite comedian? I could give you like, probably, I don't have like one like specific, but I could give you a couple guys that I like. Red Fox, I like the old Red Fox stuff. Richard Pryor. Dice Clay. And Kennison. That would probably be it. There's a big handoff to McCaffrey, going to run to the 20. George Carlin's great too, yeah. But I don't have one specific, like. Al Bundy was awesome. Al Bundy was great. Stir Crazy was great, yeah. Yeah, I've listened to like just a tiny bit of him. I thought he was actually pretty funny, but I haven't listened to enough. The Diceman Cometh, yeah. Cat Williams is hilarious. But I haven't listened to a lot of him. There's a handoff to Robinson. They're going to go right back down score. The Colts defense sucks. There is nothing more annoying to me than when you have a defense that cannot stop an offense the whole game. He's too preachy and screaming. Little Miss Muffets. Yeah. Dice was nuts, dude. Holy shit, this defense might be the worst football I've seen. I know, they can't stop anything. You need to, like, to me, in this situation, when you're getting killed like this, like, you need to start all-out blitzing or something. Like, you've got to do something to throw them off. Because everything they do, they have no problem. Yeah, Phil, you're from South Jersey, too, right? I used to see Big Dom at Swedesboro. Oh, really? At Swedesboro? Yeah, I was. I lived in Washington Township. Yeah. But that's interesting. I like Dave Chappelle. Yeah, I think he's funny. Olsen. I don't like Olsen. I think the best announcer is Brady. I think friggin' Brady's really good. Actually, I think Brady does a hell of a job. I think Olsen stinks, and I think Collinsworth is too biased. Poor Philip Rivers comes out of retirement and he got no defense. Do something. Blitz. Stop rushing 4. They blitzed late, but they did. Sopranos, the best comedy show ever made. Sopranos, they got some really good comedy relief in there. You know? Thoughts on Glassboro? I don't know. It was right near where I was. I don't know. It is what it is. They still have the big water tower thing. Third and 9. Caught. First down, Jennings at the 8. Roblox Neighbor Super Chat, my man. He goes, Eddie Murphy Delirious is an all-time stand-up comedy. Oh, it's great. It is great. Eddie Murphy's hilarious, too. You live in Township? Okay. I haven't been to Township in a long time. I think the last time I was there, they had just. Oh, it's after. I was gonna say they had built a TJ Willie hands there, because I used to hang out the one in the other one, but they had just put one up there in township or near there. Can't remember. It's been so long. They used to have a place called. Does anybody know? Is DeStefano's still there? Chris Scott, they were super chat. Aunt Esther to Fred Sanford. I have inner beauty, and Fred to Esther. Well, you better put your liver where your face is. He is awesome, dude. That is great. Favorite Bill Paxton film? Tombstone. Purdy. Running for his life on 2nd and goal. Gets around here, rolls with right, looks, throws, caught. I think he's out. Near Dark is I've never seen it or heard of it. I've never even heard of it. I'm so vampired out. I'm zombied out, vampired out. You know, if they were smart, they would start coming out with time travel movies. I showed Delirious to my daughter, who was the first 20 minutes. Oh, really? Oh, man. Did they not like it? They probably hated it, right? Yeah, Rowan is in Glassboro. Touchdown, McCaffrey. Why do people keep saying you have to have prolific scoring offenses when all these teams can score, but none of them can stop a top offense? Gaslight is at finest. Yeah, and then what you see is once the playoffs start, all those big offensive numbers come down, and it becomes about no turnovers, good defense, and running the ball. You know, that's why people say, oh, the Eagles this, that. The Eagles, when you get to the playoffs, it's going to be about defense, turnovers, running the ball, and then the quarterback making the plays when he has to. The Eagles are built for that. That's what we're built for. Colts stink. Old Saturday Night Live with Belushi, yeah. I think Saturday Night Live stinks. Colts stink, they do. 42-19 about to S last time 49ers went to the link. Yeah, they did. You beat the crap out of us. But I mean, it's a far different team now. Way different. Probably thank you for super chat. You see this offense? You don't want this in January. Warner coming back. We'll see. I mean, it looks like we potentially play you guys. So it is what it is. I'll take my chances. We'll take our chances. So Shane's been their head coach for 2 seasons and still hasn't gone to the postseason. He'll get one more. He'll get another year. They're not going to kill him with losing his quarterback. But he got no defense, though. Here's a return. Big return. 40, 50, up to the 40. Can they score quickly? That's the question. Flags come in. It's going to be on the Colts' watch. Fumble. Yeah, this game's over. Gets my yeah. All right, Big Mike. I will talk to you. Yeah, this game's over. If I gotta play 49ers, possibly no problem. I ain't sweating the 49ers. I'm not. Niner fans are just, we just beat the Chiefs last year. Didn't y'all lose 2 times in a year? This game's over. Yeah, it stinks. We were at all-time high during this century. I don't know what we're fighting about. I had 45 over 5 years. 5 years out of the league, 27 on the guys. $9,500, good wrap up. Yeah, man, you take care. Have a good one. And this game's over. I'll codify. I don't even know what you're talking about. Defense didn't even give Phillips a chance. Niners got through a pick. Rivers looks, throws, caught. All I need is the Niners to beat the Bears. Rivers picked off, pick 6. That's game. Craig, thank you for the super chat. I mean, did something happen? Yeah, no, something happened. Yeah, something's up. So I'm trying to deal with something. Just stupid shit. But, yeah, something happened. Well, the Niners are going to go to the, what? You're going to go, Niners go to the 5th seed. Rams go to the 6th seed. So you guys would have to play the Carolina Panthers, which is a good matchup for them. No, 2nd seed, the only way the 2nd seed is going is if Chicago wins twice, one of the next two. Or we lose. Yeah. Time to go to bed, Rivers, right? Yeah, this game was a blowout. Crazy. The Rams are the 6th seed now. So the Rams are the 6th seed. The Niners are the 4th seed. Or Niners are the 5th seed. So we would play the Rams first round. Now it's probably not going to end out like that. We'll see, but yeah, that's exactly how it would be. Who the F is Niners played? I think they beat Seattle week 2, but I don't know who else. Eagles Super Bowl saw in playoffs. Yeah, we knocked Purdy out the last time. No doubt. No, if a team wants to leave smoke, we double moonwalking and beating the brakes off everyone. Be scared of us, Philly. The Super Bowl is in our home stadium. We come in to reclaim what is rightly ours. I hear you. We'll see. If the Colts had a decent defense, they would have won. Their defense is horrible. One of the worst in the league, that's for sure. Eagles need to win out to stop worrying about other teams. I don't know. You gotta look and see what the seeding is. There's nothing wrong with talking about it. I think that's ridiculous. But Niner fans for all his mom's the word. The Niners aren't even playing us now. They're playing Carolina. We gotta play the Rams. So I don't know what they're crying about. Why don't they go beat Seattle and do something? Go win your division if you're so great. Yeah, please stop spamming. Thank you. Thank you, Rylan. You gotta stop spamming. The Eagles do not want to see the Rams or the Niners first round. Well, we're gonna see one of them most likely. And I don't sweat either one of them, to be honest with you. I think the Rams are a much tougher matchup. Yeah, you're gonna have to beat them again, though. Don't you want to win the division and get home field throughout the playoffs? Don't you want home field? You got to beat them still. Yeah, Panthers. I don't know. I don't believe in the Panthers. I think they're one and done. 49ers have a fourth place schedule. They do. Yeah. Yeah, I understand you beat Seattle, but that's not what I'm talking about. You're so defensive because you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Let me explain it to you. You've got to beat Seattle to win your division. You have to win out and beat Seattle. Why don't you understand that? Why don't you understand that? Duh. Oh, but we beat Seattle already. You play them twice. And you got to win to win the division. It's crazy, right? Crazy. Leon Banks, thank you for the super chat, my man. I appreciate it. I'm not going to read that, but thank you. I get enough throttling. Colts just have no defense. Their defense, they're collapsing too. They're now 8-7. Weren't they 8? They were 8-2, and they're now 8-7. That's crazy. Yeah, I can't. They're now 8-7. That's crazy. We're not winning Super Bowl this year. Why can't you not accept it? I accept things as they happen. I don't just say, oh, okay, well, this ain't gonna ever happen. God, I couldn't imagine living my life like that. Oh, this ain't gonna happen, so I'm not gonna try. Well, I'm not gonna do this because this might happen. You know, who's gonna do that? You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. We're getting top seed Super Bowl runs through San Francisco. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, you can talk your shit all you want. You're more than welcome to. Niners kicked their butts. There's no question about it. Niners beat the crap out of them. All right, this game's over. Over. Well, I will be back tomorrow. I'll be streaming the Hard Knocks episode 4. So if you guys want to come hang out with me, that should be a lot of fun. But yeah, in the meantime, I am going to go. I got some things to take care of. Sorry if I was so quiet down the stretch. I just had something come up, so I got to go deal with it. Leon Banks, thank you for super chat. All these 49ers coming out of nowhere. Where were last year? Oh, wait. Soft team, soft schedule. Well, we'll see. I mean, we'll see what they do. I would love to play the 49ers in the first round. I would love it. And I look forward to it. So we will see, Manu says, hey, Philly, unfortunately, it's our own kicker that's going to bounce us from the playoff. Maybe. You might be right. I am not a fortune teller. You might be right. He's got to get his crap together. That's for sure. No doubt about it. But, yeah, anyways, yeah, I hope everybody has a great, great night. I really, really do. I am going to let you guys go. I'll be back tomorrow night for whatchamacallit. And I hope you guys, come hang out. And it should be a lot of fun. In the meantime, if I don't see you, I hope you guys all have a Merry, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and all that. But you'll see me a couple times before then. With that, I am going to get out of here. I hope you guys have a great, great night. And we out. Peace.
Come on, guys.
2 minutes to go. You have plenty of time.
Come on.
Oh, shit! Dad, no!
It's over. It's over. This game is over. Cut it off. It's over.
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay. Congratulations, Green Bay. Congratulations, Green Bay.
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay. Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today. That was on you, Dak. That was on you, Dak. That was on you, Dak.
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott. Trying to feed the Lamb. Trying to feed the Lamb. You tried to feed the sea Lamb. You got to give it to sea Lamb. God. It's over. It's over, Dak. Put Trey Lance in the game. Trey Lance can't do worse than you.
I'm an idiot because I buy into this shit. I buy into this shit. Because here's the thing. I am a grown-ass man. And I talk the talk. It is killing me.
I feel it coming. I feel like it's going to take Jerry Jones taking. Cut it off. It's over.